Hi everyone, it's me. Um, Episode 2 of my life. So, as I said in my video yesterday, that I'm going to talk about my life. I kind of think resume, not every detail. So, I was born in Haiti in July 17, 1993, and I was born in Mirebalais, one of the cities in Haiti, and it was in the country. My mom and my dad were not in the picture, and my aunt raised me. My mom died when I was 2 years old, and my dad died when I was 13. Um, Living in Haiti, I can say two things. It teach me some things. It was good living there and bad at the same time. I learned so much, and I realized that when I come to the United States. To start, I'm gonna say like when my aunt was trying to raise me when I was a kid, all I'll be eating, I remember, will be, and she told me too, milk and alcohol mix because they couldn't have anything to feed me. They didn't have much. They didn't have like money. So it would be just milk with alcohol so I can sleep off my hunger. Sometimes parents gotta do what they gotta do to take care of their kids. And that's what my aunt was doing. As I turned two, my mom died. And there was an orphanage in the city that was opening, and my aunt decided to give me up because she didn't have much to give me. She couldn't feed me, she couldn't clothe me. She couldn't clothe me, and my dad was just not in the picture. And I arrived in the orphanage when I was 2 years old, and I can say that's where my life starts. That's where all my memories are. All my sisters. I wasn't the only one that was in the orphanage. I was like 26 of us girls, and there was like 26 other boys too, I think. No, 30 girls and 30 boys, so it was 60 of us. And we raised together when we were little. We were together. Boys and girls were together. We didn't care. We were little. We would take showers together. We would do everything together. And we started growing, and girls start getting, you know, how to say that word in English again? Curious about what's in the boys' pants, and the girls start wondering. Then the boys start wondering, what does she have down there? Like, why does she have these? And they had to divide us, like boys had a place and girls had a place, and we had good time in there and bad time. Good time as things were better than where we were from, like home. We get fed, clothed, and people do everything for us, bathe us, and cook for us. But there's one thing we never had. Like we didn't have it. It was love. You know, the first group of nannies that was there when we were little, they really did a really bad job at like raising us. They didn't have patience. They would beat us up when we do like little things. Like we're like three and pee on ourselves, and we get beat for that. And some of us would be two and like still pooping in their pants, having accidents, and get beat up for that. And a lot of things happen there. Abuse, physically, mentally abused. But we learn a lot of things. We don't have to be thankful when we have something. Because it just, because when we're at home, where we're born, we didn't have that. And for schooling, we had our school inside of the orphanage. and other kids from outside would come to our school because the other school were way too expensive for the people in our like community to go, so they would just come to our school. And the kids that come to our school, that was the only friend we had, and the girls we was with and the boys, because we're not allowed to go out except for going to church. We're raised as Baptist, and we're not allowed to have boyfriends until we like graduate from like university. Kidding me. And we had a lot of rules. We break a lot of them, and we follow some of them. Like we break most of them. Let's get to me. Who was I when I was there? A lot of us like to ask ourselves, who am I? Like, have I made progress in my life? Have I become a better girl or worse girl? I was always the girl that's like troubled. Like I'm here, I'm not. I was there, I wasn't. And I can be nice, I can be mean. And if you don't respect me, I won't respect you. That's how I did roll. And some of those things I said, I still roll like that. All the girls were my sisters, and we were always as sisters. I loved all of them, but at the same time, I had beef with some of them. I just couldn't get along with them. My best friend in the orphanage was Crystal. She's still my best friend. And I had a model in one of the girls. She was my model. She was one of the oldest. Her name was Stephanie. I was always look at the way she walk, the way she carry herself. I say I want to be just like her. I want to carry myself like her. I want to talk like her. I want to walk like her. And when she's walking, she's like shake all her body, and everybody's like will notice. I'm like, I want to be like her. As I start getting older, I'm like, I want to be myself. I don't want to be like her. Like, I think I'll be better. You know, that big ego right there. I do got a big ego. And, you know, everything, we like, to be honest, the nannies didn't really raise us. They were just there to make sure we bathed, we ate, we everything like when we were little. But when we get older, I didn't see why they keep like having nannies for us, because it's like we watch over each other. We make sure to see if everyone is doing okay, you know? We're each other's friend, trying to be there for each other. I know everyone didn't get along, but we raised ourselves. And a lot of us, like the thing, as I said before, we didn't get loved. We're not loved. And you know, when girls doesn't get love in their own home, how they're gonna get it? Start with me. I was searching for love, but I guess I was searching for love the wrong way. When I said I was searching for love, I wanted to have a boyfriend, because in the movie, watching movies, watching The Notebook, like watching everything, I'm like, I want to have that, you know. And watching those soap operas, Mexican soap operas, those like South America soap operas, to say I want to have that. Because when you don't have love, you do everything to look for to get it. I didn't have to try hard. I was beautiful. So I would say I want a boyfriend. I know the rules are not having a boyfriend, but I want love. I want like to be like talk like, oh my gosh, when I see the sun, when I see the moon, it reminds me of you. Like I want those words old fashioned in Haiti. So when boys write me those notes, sweet notes, I'll keep them and read them over and over again. That's how I feel loved. And I was always getting in trouble for that, like to get letters from boys. And in the orphanage, when you like just get letters from boys a lot and boys talk to you a lot, that's been like you're like, oh, you're just a bad girl. That you're gonna get pregnant first, this or that. You ain't gonna be nothing, just like prostitute or whore. Sorry for my language, but But it's not true. We're just raised like we're raised wrong. Like beliefs they put in our head was just wrong. And at the same time, we learn that when we get older, when I get older, I'll never raise my kid the way I was raised. So about the love thing, before I go, I wanted to say that when someone loves you, take that as an opportunity, like embrace it. Show them that you care. Like when they're trying to tell you that they love you, they care. You should be really, really thankful to have that. And when you have mom and dad, like you're raised by mom and dad, and you had a mom and a dad that walk you to bed every night, be thankful that you had that or you still have that. Because me, I wasn't rocked to go to bed. Alcohol knocked me out. That's why when I'm sitting, I'm always doing this. I'm trying to find, like, I'm working myself. Because my aunt always said when I was little, I always rocking myself to sleep. I didn't have anybody to do that to me. So, I'm going to wrap it up tonight. Before I go, I want to tell you all that even though some people tell you don't matter, that you'll never be anything, just because you're an orphan, or somehow you have some problem, you're special. Don't believe that. It's not true. God put all of us on this earth for a purpose. You have a purpose. You matter. You might not matter to that person, but you matter to someone else. And always believe in yourself. Like, sometimes we don't find anyone to be, like, when nobody believes in you, you just feel like, what am I on this earth for? No one ever believed I can be this, I can be that. God does, and someone else out there does. Do. English vocabulary grammar thing. So, believe in yourself. When you look at you in the mirror, say, yes, I can be whatever I want to. But listen, that don't sit around and wait for it to come to you. If you want something, go out there, look for it. So, as I did, I wanted love. I got it. And I have a family. I have a mom and a dad. So, I call them mom and dad because they are my first parents ever. They're the first person I call mom and dad. Because since I was born until I was 16 years old, I never called someone dad, mom and dad. Until I was almost 17 and I get to the United States, I call them mom and dad. You know how, like, the feeling when you see that you got, like, you have a mom and a dad, they love you, they call you honey, sweetie, sweetheart. You know the feeling when someone really care about you and really love you, that feeling. I was happy when I got that. So, I'm gonna wrap, and to wrap, as I told you, take opportunity of, like, what life gives you. Everything that happened in your life happened for a reason. So, embrace everything and don't stop believing. Cliche, right? So, have a good night. So, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. So, bye-bye.